Hey guys, my name is Alejandro Jimenez.
And my name is Tatum Hayes, and today we will be discussing on why we believe bell hooks should be added to the Intro to English Studies 2025 syllabus by taking a look at her life, experiences, and work. We'll start out by giving you a little background on Bell's early childhood and education.
Born in September 25, 1952, to her father who worked as a custodial worker and mother, Rosa Bell Oldham Watkins, who worked as a homemaker in the houses of white families, Bell Hooks grew up in rural Hopkinsville, Kentucky, during a time of racial tension. She was one of 6 siblings, 5 sisters, 1 brother. Even at an early age, Hooks showed interest in writing in her everyday life. Poetry was a family shared interest, and when frequent storms caused power outages, the entire family would sit in candlelight and recite poetry to one another. As a black student attending segregated public schools during this time, Hooks was faced with many obstacles starting at a very early age. Fortunately, she was taught by a dedicated group of teachers, mostly single black women, who helped shape the self-esteem of children of color like Bell Hooks during this time. This would be beneficial to Bell's growth as a black woman and would ultimately impact the sense of community and activism present in her writing and commentary of the world she grew up in and society as a whole. At the age of 19, she began writing what would become her first full-length book, Ain't I a Woman? Black Women in Feminism, which was published in 1981. And just like all of you in this class, Hooks studied English literature. She graduated with her bachelor's from Stanford University in 1973. Her education continued at the University of Wisconsin, where she earned her master's degree in 1976, and then attended the University of California in Santa Cruz, where she earned her PhD in 1983. She taught English and ethnic studies at the University of Southern California during the mid-1970s, African and Afro-American studies at Yale University during the 80s, women's studies at Oberlin College, and English at the City College of New York during the 1990s and early 2000s. In 2004, she became a professor in residency at Berea College in Berea, Kentucky. The work of Bell Hooks covers an immense amount of topics, from community within a classroom and transitioning it into the real world and teaching community, feminism and the oppression of women, and feminism is for everyone, and even the definition of love and its importance in human life in All About Love. This is another reason why we believe she belongs in the syllabus. Not only does she provide insightful knowledge into many of these often controversial topics, but allows readers and the audience to submerge themselves into a pool of infinite meanings and possibilities to her words. Let's take a look at one of her pieces.
The piece we'll be analyzing today is a poem from one of Bell Hooks' most recent work, Appalachian Elegy. Published in 2016, the poem is titled Number 25. 25. Soil rich with lime, grass beyond green, turning toward blue, hills of plenty, all but gone, bent under the weight, all human greed. We speak then, tell of a God of miracles, who moves mountains, yet man-made steel ravishes this earth, all for coal, deep in black, a destiny of burning heat, covering flesh and ash. In this poem, Bell Hooks uses rhetorical devices such as imagery and personification to convey her message of human materialism and exploitation of environmental resources. Hooks uses colors to express emotion and the increasing tension throughout the poem. As an activist, Bell Hooks uses her platform not only to stand up for women's rights and equality, but for many causes including environmental activism, as seen in this poem.
You might be wondering why all throughout this video, Bell Hooks' name has been written in all lowercase letters, including in her book covers. Bell Hooks was actually born Gloria Jean Watkins. She assumed her pseudonym, Bell Hooks, the name of her grandmother, to honor the legacies of women who came before her. She preferred to spell it in all lowercase letters to focus the attention on her message of equality rather than herself. This act of selfishness that she has carried on until today proves her dedication to her work and her character as somebody who not only values her work, but values those who came before her and those who influenced her to become the person that she is today. Another reason why we believe she'd be a great addition to next year's syllabus.
Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.